Good evening. My name is Onyekuno Obio, a VTF intern student. Today, I'll be talking about conflict team management. But before I proceed, I'll first of all like to introduce and or define what conflict management is. Conflict management is the practice of being able to identify and handle conflicts sensibly, fairly, and efficiently. Now, having defined that, I'll be talking about what what team conflict means. Now, what is team conflict? Team conflict arises when there are disagreements over the goals, methods, or needs of the team. Conflict can also occur when there are different personalities at first. These conflicts may seem commonplace, but failing to resolve them could hurt productivity and overall morale. When conflict between team members arise, addressing these disagreements and coming to a mutual understanding allows everyone to collaborate harmoniously and productive productively. Now, in conflict, they have what we call conflict resolution skills. In order to know it, the skills for someone to be able to handle conflict, first of all, use yes and statements. The second one is don't point fingers. So for you to avoid conflict, you shouldn't point fingers to anyone. The third one, let the person explain themselves and actively listen. Now, the third one is this: allow the person to explain him or herself. When it comes to conflict, just this kind of developing the skills, develop the skills of allowing people to speak for themselves. Sometimes people will be speaking, you won't even give the person the opportunity to express him or herself, and that's one of the causes of conflict. Now, another one I have here is use I statements. Now, when you are talking, just address yourself, don't talk for other persons. Another one is maintain a calm tone. Now, for you to be able to avoid conflict or any other thing like fight, quarrel, you need to maintain a calm tone. Now, what I mean by maintaining a calm tone is speaking with a calm voice. Don't shout at the person, because even when you are right, your voice might, if you are shouting, your voice will just cause commotion. Another one is show a willingness to compromise or collaborate. Then we also have don't talk behind people's back. Now, for you to have, for you to develop the resolution skills in conflict, you need to learn how to stop talking at people's back. Because when you talk at people's back, maybe when the person hear about it, it will cause issues. Another one we have here is don't take anything personally. Now, for you to avoid on conflicts, you don't need to take some certain things personally. Maybe there are some things when they talk about you just let it go. Okay, now from here there are things you can do to avoid conflict in your team. Now this is one we talk about team conflict management, how to manage it, how to avoid it. First of all, lis ten first, talk second. The second one is set clear expectation, encourage collaboration, try to work with people, spend significant time on new projects and new hires, discourage gossip and gossiper. Like I said earlier on, you don't need to talk at people's back, because when you talk at people's behind people, it can lead to issues. We also have encourage, get to know the different personalities in your team, learn people in your team. If this person is actually hot tempered, if this person is actually low tempered, if this person is someone that has understanding, mind the way you address them. Encourage friendship, be friends to people. Don't criticize, complain, or blame. Don't criticize people, because when you criticize or when you complain, even when you are right and you complain much time, it can lead to conflict, and thereby you can't even manage it again. Now, why is conflict resolution important? The essence of having the skills, the essence of having a conflict resolution, why is important? Conflict resolution is important for the success of any team. Leaving a conflict unresolved can negatively impact morale and productivity, resulting in tense and uncomfortable work environment for all. Resolving conflict in workplace allows teams to trust each other and work better together to achieve their goals. Conflict resolution allows team members to understand each other better and create smooth working relationship in the future. Okay, now this is how to resolve team conflict. Many conflicts at work are caused by misunderstanding and a lack of communication among team members. However, when these conflicts are resolved properly, team members can develop better working relationship and are more productive as a result. Here are some productive steps to take to resolve workplace conflicts. Okay, the first one to do is stay calm. If you really want to resolve it, to manage it, just be calm. Calm in issues. The second one is communication and lis ten. You need to communicate and lis ten. You need to hear people's out. You need to hear their voices. Don't jump into issues if you want to resolve conflict, or in a team maybe you are a leader and there are conflicts you need to manage and every other thing. You don't need to jump into conclusion. Try and communicate and lis ten to person. The other one is acknowledge the conflict and find resolution. Now if you are there, all you need to do is acknowledge there is a conflict. When you don't acknowledge that there is an issue, therefore there will be an issue lying beneath you. So first of all, you need to acknowledge there is an issue. Then the last one is involve leadership. Now when the conflict is much and beyond your understanding, beyond your control, for you to able to manage it is for you to involve superior leaders. So you need to involve people who are above you, so that like the HR, the manager in a team, when you involve them, so that the team they will now put head together to resolve the conflict. Thank you.